Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use customizable blocks. Customizable blocks are a versatile tool that you can use as part of your main design or as an accessory, giving your projects more flexibility and personality. How do you use these blocks? In Crafty, you'll find different categories of blocks for your designs, such as concrete, grass, tiles, and much more. When you load them, the blocks will appear at a standard size, but you can easily adjust their length, width, and height. Additionally, you have the option to rotate them. This part is important because here you can define the direction and position of their texture. If you need more than one, you can duplicate them using the 2x, NX tools, or by copying and pasting. And of course, it's also possible to make the cuts your design requires. Finally, you can also apply a wide variety of colors and a wide variety of textures to your blocks. To make it easier, you can filter the textures by category. For example, if you chose a tile block, type the keyword tile in the search bar, and you'll see only the related textures for your block. Now let's put what we've learned into practice with a simple example. I've been working on this small design, applying rotation to the elements, adjusting their dimensions, positioning the blocks with the move tool, and changing the textures of one of them. For this example, we'll use a brick block to create the main facade. First, I place it in a convenient position to modify it. Then, we rotate it to orient the texture correctly. Next, we change the units to centimeters and adjust its dimensions. First the length, then the height, and finally the width. With the measurements adjusted, we use the move tool, select free movement, and carefully place the wall in its position. Next, we make a couple of cuts, one for the door and another for the window on the facade. And that's it. That's how easy it is to use customizable blocks. From here on, it will depend on your creativity to make the most of these blocks to enrich your design. The idea is for you to have fun exploring and personalizing your projects with these elements. Now I'll show you some examples of how users have used these blocks in their designs. In this first example, we see how the user used a concrete block to create the base of their design and provide support. Visually, it looks great. In this other example, the blocks were used as bases and surfaces, demonstrating the versatility of these elements. You can also use these blocks to provide context for your design. For example, one user created a rainwater harvesting system and used the blocks to size the piping, also making several cuts in the blocks. In this example, which shows a more advanced level of design, the user used the blocks as the foundation of their project. They incorporated brick blocks for support and very creatively used a fabric block to build the bed. Finally, these two examples show how, with creativity and patience, you can develop complex architectural designs using these blocks. It's clear that they applied everything we've learned, and the result is impressive. And that's all. I hope this information helps you make the most of the blocks.